Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various territories, states, areas, counties, governorates, departments, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth. And I do this exploration journey on GeoGuessr. And, got three aims in mind. First of all, see places I've never been to and probably will never go to. And secondly, hopefully having a good time, even some fun, or at least finding some interesting stuff while I'm doing this. And third, to try and play a perfect game on GeoGuessr in whatever area I am in at any given time. And if I succeed in doing so, you won't be seeing that area again in the series. And if I fail in playing a perfect game, well, you might see it again later. Now, today we're going into a place where I know I won't be playing a perfect game, so that means that it has to do with how the map is set up, because this is not an official map of Google Maps or Street View or anything. This is entirely based on photospheres out of submissions of various people around the world, people in the area in question, I guess. So we're moving into the Palestine territories today, and we're moving into the governorate of Jenin, which is in the very north of the Palestine territories. And yeah, I am aware of political situations and stuff, but I've come to the conclusion that geography doesn't care about politics, and I want to see what things are like in all parts of the world, regardless of the political or situation in any given area. And I am not voicing any kind of what to call it, stance on any situation by playing games in these areas. I do have my opinions, but they would get in the way of the objective of the series, which is basically just to present the world as it is. And so, yeah, we are in Jenin, and it is an area with 353,000-ish people as of 2023, 583 square kilometers, and the capital is the city of Jenin, which sits up here, which had 60,325 people in 2017. And I guess for obvious reasons, data might be a little hard to compile in these areas. Well, it should be fairly obvious. Anyways, so there's a good couple of hundred locations there, but most of them are here, or a rather large chunk of them are here in the Arab American University, which sits to the southeast of Jenin. So I'll try to keep that in mind. Then there's some locations over here and some off-road bicycle track and some areas around here. But anyways, unless we find ourselves in the American University, I don't think I'll be able to get any 5K rounds here. The 5,000 points would be the perfect round in GeoGuessr. So let's see. We're just going to try this, and we're going to see how this will do. And I don't know why they have included this feature now in GeoGuessr, where the whole friend list takes up a huge chunk of the screen. But yeah, well, it is what it is. So let's see. Create a challenge, and like so. And I'm just going to place the link to this game in a document so I can post it in the description section of this video, so you can have a go at the same map. Okay, right. So this I remember. This was from that area that's over here-ish, or by yeah. But where was it again? I think it was down here. But yeah, it's here around El Guis. I remember that. But of course, exactly where, that's another question. So have a look in north. There's a road over there, which could well be this bend in the El Guis. Or Guis. Probably Guis. I don't know. So if we are looking directly north of that bend, and of course this being photospheres, we have... No, it must be this road. We have absolutely no way of knowing how accurate this stuff is. And I could be well off. Okay, so we've got a road down there as well, to the southwest, which has got to be this road. So if that bend is down to the southwest, that could be a pretty good location, actually. Let's try that. Well, it would have been if it was in the right place. Okay, so yeah, it was Algish or Algeish, but in a different place. Okay, let's try to commit that to memory. Arabona village. Okay, let's see if we can commit that to memory. That's a mighty oak. No, not an oak. I wouldn't know. Is it a cedar? Yeah, I'm not really good on arboreal species. But let's assume that we are in Jenin. And let's see. Is there anything resembling a park or something here? Now there weren't all that many locations in Jenin, so maybe we could be in. Let's see now. We could be in maybe over here. Nutella zone. Yeah, there's lots of people who would like to be there, I guess. And that was Al Yamoun. Given that it's photospheres, my ability to have a proper look around is very limited. So we're looking north into a hill. If we're looking north into a hill, I'm kind of more inclined to go Al Yamoun. It's based on nothing else than a feeling, but let's would be kind of surprising if we weren't close to a mosque here. That building actually could be part of a mosque for all I know. And let's just say that we're here. Okay, so we were in Jenin. Right. Okay, now we know that. Now this would be in the American University. This is the Faculty of Engineering and something. Let's see, the university is down here. Engineering, Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology. Okay, we're looking northwards. And then we got this building to the west. I would assume. Yeah. I would assume that we're looking at this building, although that doesn't quite match. There's loads of buildings not on the map here, that is for sure. But if we're looking directly west, we're looking at a corner, but I can't make that. Okay. Interesting. Let's head down to the road. Let's see. We're looking northeast. No. It's actually more likely that we were here. And we're looking at that and that building. Let's head back here again. The only thing that is the facade here doesn't work. Now that's an intriguing one. But this building would match this one better than these do. Well, I've got a building to the east. Of course, we can't go that way, but let's see if we can get a proper read on this. I have looking almost west-southwest. That suggests that we're down here. So if I go around this corner here, we come to this this section, and that looks... Yeah. I got the Faculty of Dentistry. And that... Yeah. Okay, right. So we are roughly here. Let's see, looking directly west at the corner of that building. And we're looking north into the nook of that one, but quite close. So let's go for that. Nice. I got the 5K. Hey, hey. Oh, and we are back at the university again. Okay, this time, let's see. This time we're looking northwest onto that bit, so we're kind of perpendicular to it. So it should be that there then, right? It kind of looks good. And it was good. Wow. Okay. Right. Yeah, if this persists, we'll do the... come on, where did the university go? There it is. If this persists, we'll do a 25, a very good run, almost exclusively inside the university, I mean. So we're looking straight north, and that should place us about here, I think. Let's see. If we look west, we're looking... Okay, so we're slightly further down. There-ish. Huh. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna play a few more rounds on this. I mean, why does it... I really, really, really don't like that. And I haven't seen any way of minimizing that thing yet. Oh well. Anyways, we're gonna play another round here. Let's see. Create a challenge. Copy the link. Put it in the document. There we go. And let's start this round. Okay, that's different. Yeah. How do we know where we are? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's just to plunk the market down somewhere. After code, maybe? Nope, down at Aja. Okay. And the edge area. Okay, all of it is an edge area, so that could be interesting to find again. And we're back at the university. Right. So this is the faculty of something, 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 something. Yeah, let's move southwest. Yeah, we got the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology again. So that means we're on the upside of it. So we could... Let's see now. So I'm moving northeast. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm moving on this side of those. The Faculty of... Oh, okay, so that's sort of the main office kind of thingy. But yeah, moving northwards, and then we get on to... No? Oh yeah, it's a roundabout. Okay, so how does that work? Roundabout, and then we immediately move on to this other road here, I believe. Should be two parallel roads here. So, if I'm right, I should be in that area, right? Let's see if we just keep moving a little further along here. So, this should be going this way now. And then we'll come on to go northwest, yes. And there should be a rotunda or... Yeah, this is probably this. This is the Student Affairs Office. Okay, they even got a souvenir store here. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be that. So, okay. So that is the engineering faculty. These... Yeah, must be these guys. So looking south at that one. I'm feeling I'm slightly further up than the imagery suggests, but let's stay on the pathway, although there's... Yeah, the lens here is a little misleading on how far away things are, I think. Let's go with that. Nice. Well, we're getting a lot... Oh, that's the student facilities, and now we're on the south side of that round thingy. This thing here. And, are we there? So we're looking northeast. Okay, then we're probably here. Yeah. Okay, finally something else. Okay. That's a view. That is a view. Wow. Let's see, so this view is predominantly towards the east and south. I don't think that's Jenin. So could it be maybe over here by Zababde, maybe? Let's try that. Nope, that was over by Kafrai. Okay. And okay. Finally, proper street view, National Insurance Company. That was all she wrote. Well, that was all she read, rather. That would have been brilliant to be able to read. So we've got a Joel, Sportland. Interesting monument. Okay, so we're at a roundabout. This time I do expect that we are in Jenin. So could we be here? Supposed to be a dual carriageway coming into the thingy. Well, we got one there to the southeast. That would kind of work. Okay. And then I assume... Okay, I have a feeling that if this is indeed where we are, which I'm not entirely sure of, we could be here as well. That would actually make more sense. Sweet Flower National Security Company. We got the Basco. What else do we have? The school, a translator. National Insurance Company. I guess those are the ones who have put it up. That's Sportland. Possibly some cafes. This Joel Place. And this road to the south looks like it might be 10. Well, I could actually be doing that. Pistachio Cafe. Pistachio, rather. I've got this big chunky building here. I'm not convinced, but I'm gonna go with that. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do one more round in here. This is kind of fun, even if it is nigh on impossible to get a proper game out of. So it's still good to be able to have a look around, and that is also one of my main objectives with the series. Seeing places I've never been to and probably will never go to. And that's a proper hill. That's some pretty serious elevation. And there's nothing here. So could that mean that we are sort of... let's see, so we got this road here. So we're looking south. So I want a road that has a very sharp curve towards the north. A very pronounced such. In a rather uninhabited area. And it seems to be a fairly proper road at that. Now, in this case, I don't know where to go. I think we're down here somewhere. But think doesn't mean that we are. That could be a good... I think I kind of like that. Except there's no evidence of a road down in the valley. But yeah, I'm gonna... I kind of like what I'm seeing in this area. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say we're up there. Ah, yes. That was okay. At least I got the right area. Yeah. It's good to see that the directions on the photospheres are good, though. Right, a football field. Pitch. So, am I to assume that this might be the official pitch of the Palestinian Football Federation? I'm wondering if this is on the campus. Let's have a look and see if there's anything resembling a football field up here. There is a stadium here. Let's see now. So here we're looking south. Let's see, there's some kind of, yeah, to the east. The pitch is oriented north-south. So if that we also got some. Hmm. What if we just take a punt and say that the midfield is there at the marker? Okay. Not that bad, but still. Okay. Ah, no, we've been here before. Let's see if we can avoid making a fool of ourselves while putting down this one. Should be about there. That's the stairs that we were at previously. So, here-ish. Right. And once more, the faculty or the university, student educator, well, okay, so where exactly are we now? Are we, seems to be another roundabout. So I don't think we're here. Then there was something. Oh, hello. Gate 3. And we're looking eastward, so... okay, then we got to be here, I think. That would make sense. So we're looking westwards. That should put us about there. That's that road going down there. Right. Cool. Ah. Okay, this time. Let's see, where was that? It was down up here, it was. The Al-Gesh or Gish. We're looking northwards this time. There's no trace of those roads. There's that road to the north. Northwest, actually. I think that's the one we're looking at then. Just can't see the other one though. So let's say we are here. Cool beans. That's actually a pretty good round. Oh yeah. I mean, and that was bit what? Well, only 3 rounds at the university. Oh well. It is what it is. But it's fun nonetheless. So yeah, that is that's it for this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, and I'm glad you're still with me here. And yeah, that was Jenin in the Palestine territory. That was kind of fun. And yeah, it was good getting quite a lot of locations right. So yeah. So that is that for this episode, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up, and let's see if we can get a proper moving GeoGuessr map then. And until then, bye-bye.